What's up, guys? I got the first Shazam Fam toy review for you, and it's Freddy, as promised. Now, for those of you who missed the toy haul video, I'm reviewing Freddy first before Shazam because I reviewed this Thunder Punch Shazam not too long ago, so I wanted to review one of his family members first, you know, to mix things up a bit. But fear not, because you can still vote for who you want to see in the next review, so comment below and check out the voting poll in my community tab. And for those wondering why there's a Shazam Fam, I'll explain that later in the video, along with what this rubber monster thingy is here. So let's jump right in. Starting with the box front, you get this cool angular packaging here resembling a thunderbolt, as well as a cool glam shot of Shazam there, some Shazam man writing, and pride. I'll talk about that more later. Here's one side, and the other side with some holes punched in, probably to aerate that rubber monster there so the figure doesn't sting. Here's the top and the bottom, and here's the back here with a glam shot of Freddy there, and then this little rubber monster thing called Power Slingers. And oh, hey, maybe that's what I'll call this toy line. And here's the other figures here that I have, except for Pedro and Mary, and the Lego Jumbo and the UPC. And there he is, guys, Freddy, out of the package. Now, for those of you wondering what is up with the Shazam family, I'll give you a quick rundown. So Shazam gets his power from what's called the living lightning. This power is transferable, as you saw in the movie trailer when the old man transfers his powers to Billy. Now, in the New 52 Shazam comic written by Jeff Johns, Shazam gets into a battle with his arch nemesis Black Adam. In that battle, Black Adam takes his foster family hostage and threatens to harm them unless Shazam transfers his powers to Black Adam. Now, to keep it simple and not ruin it if you want to read it, Shazam ends up transferring his powers to his foster family instead of Black Adam, and they become endowed with his superpowers, thus turning them into the Shazam family. And for the most part, they whoop Black Adam's booty. Now, Warner Brothers has already confirmed that Black Adam will not be in this Shazam movie, so we'll just have to watch the movie to see how the movie Shazam Family comes to be. And with that cleared up, let's get into some close-ups of Mr. Freddy McFred. Now, starting with the head, we get a pretty decent face sculpt for a budget figure. Now, Adam Brody is the rumored actor to be playing grown-up Freddy, and honestly, based on the face sculpt, it looks like the rumors may be true. Mattel really knows how to make awesome face sculpts. I mean, remember Aquaman here? That really looks like Jason Momoa. And it looks like they went for that sort of photorealism paint job for the eyes, brows, and mouth there, which is, once again, pretty impressive for a budget figure. And he's got some pretty fancy and fine hair sculpt, too, giving him that Shazammy, snazzy look. The paint job on the hairline is pretty clean. And he's got some really nice body sculpting here with lots of detail, but ooh, do I love that blue. It's just so rich and vibrant and it just looks great. He's got some really buff muscle sculpting sculpted in there, as well as some little suit line texturing details. And they also have a little, even like tinier texturing right there. It's just look at that. Take a look at wow. And the lightning bolt looks Shazam-tastic as well, with its clean sculpting and luckily for me, clean paint job. And he also has a nicely detailed and gold belt there that goes all the way around the back. Nice and sculpted, and honestly from the back he kind of looks like Superman with that blue suit. And as you can see, the cape is attached to that little point in the back there. It does not come off, but you probably could try, but it would probably tear, and I'm not about to tear it and break another toy. But anyways, it's got some nice sculpting on the back here of the cape. It's pretty soft and flexible. Got some Lego Jumbo, if you can see there, blah, but at least it's hidden. And then the other two connecting points is right on the front right there. And of course, you got lots of nice detail sculpted on the cape here. You got his nice little hoodie going on up here, and then you got the little like fine details. Check that out there. It's kind of hard to see because it's just all white, but it's got that little texture just like on his suit there, and it goes all the way around. I'm sure on the real costume it's gold. I'm almost tempted to get some gold paint and just kind of paint that, but at the same time I'm also too lazy to do that. And of course, the arm also has more of that awesome suit texturing and sculpting, as well as some major muscles. I mean, just look at that. He is like super buff, man. Although one thing about his gauntlet though, it's like it looks great and I like the color, but if you look on the inside, you got a really strong sculpt lines, but as you move towards the outside it gets weaker. So I don't know if like this mold was on the edge of its lifespan, or if it just wasn't the greatest mold on that edge. Same thing there, it's stronger on the inside, but either way though, I still like it and it looks good. And he has hands that are open. And moving into the legs here, you get lots more of that awesome suit texturing, as well as some little suit lines there, just like from the movie, probably, hopefully. And you got some more of that awesome blue. It's just, man, I really like that blue. It's like the perfect shade of awesome. And taking a closer look at his boot, we got some really awesome sculpting and detailing. Just look at those lines there. Look at that thunderbolt. I love this gold color, although there's a little bit of marbling, but it's okay because I like marbling. I don't like Lego Jumbo though. And here's the bottom of his footy McFootfoots. And now for articulation. His head rotates 360 degrees, and it has a little bit of side to side and up and down, although I'm not sure if that's actually articulation or just a loose joint. And his arm does a spinny McSpin thingy, as well as having a pretty decent shoulder joint, and his elbow also does a spinny thingamajigging, as well as having a very decent joint. And his hand also spins in the spinny spin and kind of, you know, has a little bit of movement that way, but not so much that way. And his torso's got the torso pivot, chicka chicka what what. And his legs go all the way forward, but not very back at all. No splits. And his knee bends 90 degrees, and his boot spins in a full 360. Ooh, looks like he broke his leg. That's kind of cringy. And now for his accessory. Now it comes with his gargoyle looking. Now it comes with this gargoyle looking thing, which is called a power slinger according to the back of the box. Now you may be wondering, what's up with the gargoyle? Well, let me tell ya. Rumors abound state that the creatures packaged with these figures are actually the 7 deadly sins. Now the 7 deadly sins are a team of villainous demons meant to represent the sins of pride, greed, wrath, gluttony, sloth, lust, and envy. And it just so happens that each of the figures have a label on the package. Pride, greed, wrath, gluttony, and I forgot I don't have the other 2 figures, but I'm sure it's probably the other, you know, sins of sloth, lust, and envy. And wait, that's 3 sins, and I'm only missing 2 figures. There must be another unannounced figure coming! Oh my god, I wonder who it could be. Like, it must be like a super spoiler because they haven't shown. I mean, it can't be Dr. Savannah, right? Because I mean, we almost seen Dr. Savannah. Like, oh man. Now I'm intrigued. But anyways, moving on. In the second Shazam trailer, you see Billy Batson walking down a corridor with stone statues. These are believed to be the 7 deadly sins who have been imprisoned in those stone statues by the old man who gives Billy his powers, just like in the original comic. Now this fact alone has made me a lot more excited about the movie, because at first, you know, the idea of all 6 Shazamily members going against Dr. Savannah is kind of a bit overkill, honestly. I mean, he can't be that strong, but to go up against Dr. Savannah and the 7 deadly sins and possibly a secret character? Now we're talking. This movie's gonna be epic, yos. But anyways, let's get back to the rubber gargoyle. Now this gargoyle demon, who is Pride, it's actually pretty well sculpted. It's kind of hard to tell because it's all shiny and glossy, but he's got some pretty good detail on him. It's very rubbery. I mean, just look at that. Ooh! His wings go flap, 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 like. Let's see if we can get a closer look at his face there. Hopefully you can see that. It's got some pretty sweet details. It's a really great mold, although it reminds me kind of a gummy candy. And oh no, don't eat it. Oh god, that's disgusting. Alright, so let's see. According to this, we just pull and release. So let's go ahead and try that. Alright, so let's go and just move that out of the way there. It's a stringy. It showed to put it like this, and so, ooh, it's kind of thin. Feels like it might tear, so I'm not going to pull back too far, but let's see what type of... lost a leg there. Come on, let's go in. Huh. That was kind of lacking. Okay, definitely word of warning, guys. It's very thin up here, and like as you can see when you stretch it, it gets really thin. So definitely, unless you want to tear this or something, don't pull it too far. All right, let me bring out the handy dandy tape measure here so we can kind of measure the distance I get. All right, get that on camera. It's a stretch from the camera to the end. Huh, well that didn't go very far, and huh. Hey, kinda. What? Let's do that again. This is way better than trying to do it the other way because it doesn't go very... Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try again for distance. Let me aim a little higher here. I did that on purpose. This is so cool. Okay, for real though, for reals. Here we go. All right, I'm actually going for distance this time. Oh, snap. Alright, let's have some fun and go and attack Freddy McFred here, because that's probably what's going to happen in the movie. So, spoiler alert, the pride, you know, this deadly sin guy's probably going to attack Freddy. Oh, wow. Oh, now that's a hit. Okay, that was pretty satisfying. Let's try that again. Alright, let's set him up. Alright, let's get a really good stretch and... Oh, what? The first one was better. Nope. Eat pride, Thanos! That was kind of okay.
Oh, pride is choking me!
And for some comparisons, here he is next to the Mattel Basic Aquaman movie, Aquaman, the DC Multiverse, Tack Suit Batman, the Marvel Legends Cole got Oblivioned, the Marvel Legends Captain Marvel, and the plushie Goose the Cat. Boom! Cole just got Oblivioned! Well guys, it looks like Mattel did it again with these Shazam Power Slinger figures. I was really impressed with their Aquaman figures, and these are just as amazing. I don't know, there's just something about a well-made $10 basic figure that is just so cool. It might have to do with the fact that they leave me with more money to spend. Anywho dudes, don't forget to vote for who you want to see me review next. You can vote in the comments below, in the poll in my community tab, or both. And let me know what you think of these figures from what you've seen so far. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
No.